Well, I grew up in central Illinois, small town, Illinois. My parents immigrated to the United States from the Philippines when I was 2 years old. My dad flew here with just over $20 in his pocket. And then over a year later, my mom and I joined him. And a year after that, my little brother came over too. When I was little, I was deathly shy. So shy that on the playground, I would stand against the wall of the school and watch the kids play. In many ways, that shyness kind of stays with me, and it's something I've had to overcome. I came to South Bend to go to college. So I was a student at St. Mary's College. When I was at St. Mary's, I majored in, well, I thought I wanted to be a doctor, and thought that was the best way that I could help people. I got my first ever D in organic chemistry, and was devastated, and was talking to my dad, and he said, you know, there's a lot of ways you can help people. You don't have to be a doctor. Well, after I graduated from St. Mary's College, I went back to the Philippines. And I worked in international relief and development. The Philippines had this huge volcano eruption, and I worked in the aftermath of that natural disaster. And then came back to the United States and landed in Chicago and taught high school in the inner city. Yeah, when I returned from the Philippines, I got married, and then my husband and I moved back here to South Bend, and we attended grad school at the University of Notre Dame, and fully expected to leave here after we graduated, but we both found meaningful work here in the city and stayed. We bought a home on the west side of South Bend in the near West Side neighborhood, and raised our 2 children there, Benjamin and Sarah. In general, why I love South Bend and why we stayed are South Bend's people. People are friendly here. We've created a strong community of friends. I love being able to walk down the street and run into people I know, go to the farmer's market and see familiar faces. I grew up in a small town in Illinois, so South Bend is a big city to me. But it's small enough that you get to know people and you can get things done. What's most important to me is my family. My husband, my children. I come from a big family, brothers and sisters and cousins, aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas. We call them lolos and lolas in the Philippines. And so I love my big family. My husband and I and the kids like to hike. We like to be in nature. We love to backpack camp. And so when we do that kind of camping, it's, you know, not pull up in an RV, but it's carrying everything on your back and packing in and pitching tent and cooking in the open fire and taking everything back out. So we like to be in nature. I like to dance, love dance parties, and so if there's any chance to dance, I'll get out there with my husband and dance. Some of my most favorite songs to dance to are from the 80s and 90s, and those are definitely the best songs to dance, best music to dance to. 88.1 is my favorite radio station. If I want to listen to music, I'll listen to Sunny 101.5. Our big project is working on our big old house. So we have this house that we bought on Chapin Street that was built in 1903, and it's in constant renovation. So we're stripping windows and pulling down wallpaper and painting. We like to work in the garden, out and back. Someone asked me once, you know, what advice I would give to people. And I think, I think it's really important to believe in yourself. And so a deep belief in who you are and be genuine about it is most important.